morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about functional relays. What are the basic types? In the last class we discussed about what is a PSM, what is a TSM, what are the different terms and related to relays we discussed in the previous sessions. Now we go for functional relays. Now we go for functional relays. What is functional relays means up to now we classified different types of relays according to construction, according to different parameters, that is construction principle of working. Now we go for functional relays according to function, regardless of construction of relay. Regardless of construction of relay, we can classify the relays according to based on perform the function. How the relays are, for example, a relay which recognize overcurrent in circuit, that is greater than pickup current in it will operate, that is known as overcurrent relay. Now induction relays can be used as overcurrent relays. Similarly, impedance relays, when impedance is fallen down, it is known as impedance relays. There is a difference between induction relays versus impedance relays. When Z is less than predetermined value, some constant K, the relay will operate. Because the impedance, if impedance of the line is less than K, some constant, under normal operating condition, normal impedance will be, assume that 10 ohm. Under normal operating conditions, the impedance seen by the line or the impedance of the system is given by 10 ohm, assume that. And under normal operating condition, impedance relays or distance relays both are same. Impedance relays and distance relays. Distance relays also known as impedance relays. When impedance is fallen down below the some value, when Z is less than some K, the relay will operate. That is impedance relays. What is differential relay? What is translate scheme? These are the various types of functional relays. What are functional relays? What are functional relays? Induction type overcurrent relays, induction type reverse power relays. Overcurrent relays are works as a normal relay, that is overcurrent relay. When current is greater than, when pickup current is greater than normal value or pickup current, then it will operate. The induction type reverse power relays means when the power goes reverse, that means if any fault occur or the power maybe goes for different path, that is from source to load, if the load power is flowing, instead of that source, load to source it will go, that is reverse power. If any reverse power happens, the reverse power relays operates. Distance relays are nothing but impedance relays. What is distance relay? Based on impedance they will work, those are known as distance relays. Differential relays, what are differential relays? Difference in current causes relay operate, that is differential relay. This differential relay we are using for what is the power system protection, where we are using differential relays. The generator protection we are going for differential relays. For generator protection we are using differential relay. Generators and transformers are protected by using differential relays. And the translate scheme, it is also known as one type of protection scheme where we are using is transformer. Translate scheme also used for transformer. Now we go for function relays and different types. Most of the relays in service and power system today operate on the principle of electromagnetic attraction or induction. Most of the relays nowadays also. Okay, regardless of that, we can classify the relays into induction type overcurrent relays, induction type power relays, like that. Based on function it perform, the relays are classified. Now we go for each and every one. Induction type overcurrent, induction type reverse power relays, distance and differential relays. Here very important thing is, if you go for second unit, the distance relays plays important role and differential relays plays important role. That means what is differential relay, what is distance relay, all this will be studied in this unit 1. After that directly we are employing these different distance relays for generators. So the transmission lines are protected with distance relays. Okay, differential relays are protected differential relays are used to protect generators and transformers. In second unit, generators and transformer protection, and third unit, protection of transmission lines and feeders, and fourth unit, circuit breakers, like that. This application will come entire chapter. In entire chapter this application will come, hence you must understand this and listen carefully and take one rough notes and write the important points. Okay, let us see induction type overcurrent relay, non-directional. Either direction of current does not depends on operation of the relay. Non-directional means it is a overcurrent relay. Up to now, overcurrent relays are different. Electromagnetic attraction type also, overcurrent relay, non-directional. The power current direction, whatever be the current direction, it will operate. Non-directional means. Now we go for induction type overcurrent relay, non-directional. Whether the current direction is not important for that, it will operate. If the current reach to pickup value, the relay will operate. Induction type overcurrent relay, non-directional. This type of relay works on the principle of induction and initiate the circuit breaker when it reach to pickup value. When it reach to pickup value or predetermined value, that is pickup value, then activating source is here is current. Based on activating source, based on function, the relays are classified. The activating source is in induction type overcurrent relay. What is activating source? Current is the activating source. The construction is similar to induction type relay, but we are using plug setting multiplier and plug bridge we are using to extend the range of ammeter, to extend the range of relay. The induction type non-current overcurrent relay, non-directional overcurrent relay it is similar to induction type energy meter. Already I told you what is induction relay, induction cup structure, so many structures are there. We can use all this. Here we are coming from plug setting multiplier. It is in 25% variations plug bridge. It is 1 to 7 variations are there, each one having 25% of relay current. And in terms of 25% it will vary. According to this the current will come. These are coming from CT. These two terminals are coming from CT. You can see this. The terminals are coming from CT and these are another terminals are connected to trip circuit. The plug bridge is there and induction type overcurrent relay. Whenever it reaches to predetermined value, directly it will operate. Whether the current direction is not important for that. It is a simple overcurrent relay, non-directional. Now we go for directional overcurrent relay. You can see the non-directional overcurrent relay. In this type of operates when power flow is in specific direction only. This relay operate when power flow in specific direction only. This relay will operate. This type of relay operate when power flow in circuit flow in specific direction. Non-direction relay, unlike a non-direction relay, similar to non-direction relay, but power direction in specific direction only it will operate. A directional power relay is so designed that it is obtaining its torque by interaction magnetic fields and derived from voltage and current. You know induction type energy meter, how it works. Similarly, induction type relays, the shunt magnet and series magnet excited from different sources. The construction details. మీకు తెలుస్తుంది ఇక్కడ ఫ్రమ్ పీటీ నుంచి పీటీ కూడా వాడతారు ఇక్కడ. ఫ్రమ్ ద వోల్టేజ్ ఈజ్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ పీటీ because it's a pressure coil, or simply we are coming from PT and CT. From that CT these are the terminals are coming to trip circuit. Figure shows essential parts of typical induction type directional power relay. If the current direction reverses, it gives an alarm to trip circuit, because whenever current direction normal, in normal direction, the relay disc will not rotate. If the direction reverses or changes, the two fluxes created by shunt magnet and series magnet, that is pressure coil and current coil, induces a torque. Under normal operating condition, there is no torque because these are connected from CT and PT. The design is okay. Two trip circuit. You can see it consists of aluminum disc which free to rotate between two poles of electromagnet. The upper magnet, it is known as potential coil or pressure coil. Pressure coil on the central limb, which electromagnet separating the winding called current coil. Another one is current coil excited from CT of secondary. From the CT of secondary, it is connected. The current coil provided with the number of tappings connected to plug setting multiplier. From the current coil plug setting multiplier we are using. Plug setting multiplier, you can see in the previous classes, number of settings. The current coil is connected to plug setting. According to that, we can extend the range of relay. The current coil is provided with number of tappings connected to plug setting bridge. Relay, the non-directional relay, directional power relay. From that there is a torque definition, torque interaction, the interaction between two fluxes. Torque is proportional to phi1 phi2 sin alpha, because in case of induction relays the same principle we are using. Phi1 is proportional to V, phi2 is proportional to I. Torque is proportional to Vi sin 90 minus theta, because alpha, you can see the diagram, the torque V and current I and phi1. Okay. Similarly, induction type directional over current relay. Induction type directional over current relay. The directional power relay discussed above is suitable for use of directional protective relay. Under short circuit conditions, we can use that relay. If the direction of current is changed, then it will work. Induction type directional over current relay. It is also similar. Two induction type relays we are using. Mostly if you go for panel boards of power system, power panel, substation lo panel boards lo ee type relays ఉంటాయి ఖచ్చితంగా. అన్ని ఇండక్షన్ టైప్ ఎనర్జీ మీటర్ లాగా కనిపిస్తాయి, కానీ అవి రొటేట్ అవ్వవు. అండర్ నార్మల్ ఆపరేటింగ్ కండిషన్ దీస్ కాయిల్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ రొటేటింగ్, దీస్ ఇండక్షన్ టైప్ discs are not rotating. When a short circuit occurs, induction type directional over current relay, you can see the theory of this. Directional element, one is directional element, another one is over current element, non-directional. Two elements are there for induction type directional over current relay. Directional element and another one non-directional element. This upper one is directional element, it detects the direction of the fault, and another one is over current element. Irrespective of the direction, the relay will operate. Now we go for distance relays. Distance relays or impedance relays both are same. Distance in terms of impedance. Suppose a length of the line, transmission line or a feeder length is L. Assume that feeder length is L, it has some impedance. Okay. Any transmission line have impedance because inductance and resistance R plus JXL is the impedance. Any transmission line have R plus JXL. Is it right? The impedance will be some impedance Z is equal to constant of the line under normal operating conditions. Whenever fault occurs in the line, whenever fault occurs in the transmission line, due to the fault, what will happen? Current will increases. The current will increases. The distance relay, how it operate, you can see. Distance relay or impedance relay both are same. Okay, impedance relays also, it is also known as impedance relay and distance relay, both are same. Okay, whenever fault occurs in the transmission line, whenever fault occurs, what happens? Current will increases. Or feeders also, the distance relays also employed for feeders also. whenever fault occurs, current will increase. That is the normal thing. Whenever current increases, what happens? Impedance is the ratio of V by I. Now what is the relation between impedance and I? When current increases, impedance will inversely proportional. Z is inversely proportional to I. You can see this. Z is inversely proportional to I. When current increases, impedance will reduces. When Z is less than K, some value, when Z is less than K, the relay will operate. Relay operates. That is impedance relay or distance relay. Okay, based on impedance, the distance relays works. Okay, now what is distance relay? You can see. Now you can see what is distance or impedance relays. Both are same. Impedance relays or distance relays, both are same. Distance or impedance relays. The operation of relay depends upon the magnitude of current or power in the protective circuit. What is the principle of impedance relay? Now we go for the voltage and current both are required. Ante voltage and current both are required for impedance relay. Z equal to V by I. Hence V is coming from PT, current is taken from CT. Okay, hence an impedance relay must and should consist of CT and PT. Consist of a CT and PT. Okay, the impedance relays consist of, definitely it consists of V by I ratio it will consider. Hence a PT calculates the voltage is coming from PT and CT given by current. The ratio will be calculated by the impedance relay. Consider a transmission line or feeder having length ZL, having length L. The length of the transmission line is L. Assume that. Now the impedance of the line under normal operating conditions we predetermined impedance value is predetermined, that is ZL is the impedance of the line. Whenever fault occurs, you can see in this diagram, this is the impedance of the line ZL. Okay, now whenever fault occurs, assume that a fault occur, the relay will trip if V by I ratio is less than ZL. That is normally pickup current కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంటే ఓవర్ కరెంట్ రిలే ఆపరేట్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఇంపిడెన్స్ నార్మల్ ఇంపిడెన్స్ కన్నా తగ్గిందంటే రిలే విల్ ఆపరేట్. రిలే విల్ ట్రిప్ వెన్ ZL is less than K. Okay, when ZL is less than K, the relay will trip. The relay gives the signal. Impedance relay is connected to circuit breaker కనెక్ట్ చేసి ఉంటారు. అంటే ఇంపిడెన్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే తక్కువ అవుతుందో అప్పుడు రిలే ఆపరేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, నౌ how the impedance changes? When fault current increase, the impedance will reduce. When impedance is seen by the line is less than K, the impedance relays or distance relays will operate. Coming to this, how the distance relay operate? Under normal operating conditions, K1 is proportional to V square and K2 is proportional to I square, because the two constants K1 and K2 coming from CT and PT. Now the ratio V square by I square is less than K2 by K1. We can write like this. After that, V by I ratio is square root of K2 by K1. Z is proportional to K2 by K1. We assumed that K2 by K1 is less than K. The relay will operate. It is the principle of relay. Okay, the relay will operate when Z is less than K. That means K equal to square root of K2 by K1. K2 is known as V current proportionality constant and voltage is the PT constant. From the PT what it is obtained. The value of constant K1 and K2 depends upon the ampere turns of the two electromagnets. Two electromagnets in the sense impedance relay it is also known as induction type relay. Induction type relay what we studied, that is induction type relay. Okay, next class we go for differential relays, how they will operate. A differential relay, how they will operate, or how to protect the difference in currents at two ends it will operate. Next class we will go.